Hello everyone, this is Omki or Excalibur here with another Night Class. Now I know that I promised Apocalypse and Deadpool, and I promise they're coming. They are coming. It's just, I had to do a little bit more research on the characters than I thought I did. So, I actually wanted to do another character that I really like, and, you know, a lot of other comic book fans seems to really like this guy too. So today's Night Class is going to be on DC's creation, the one, the only, The Question. Now, The Question has an interesting backstory because he was originally created by Steve Ditko. Ditko, something like that. I can't pronounce this last name. I apologize. I have it right here, but in any case, now he was one of the co-creators of Spider-Man. However, he left Marvel due to different things. Now, some people say that he left due to, you know, the fact that they revealed Green Goblin is Norman Osborn, blah 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 blah. Any case, so he actually created a bunch of different superheroes. One of which is the Creeper, which he will get his own Night Class. Hawk and Dove, they'll also get. I love Hawk and Dove and the Creeper. I just love this guy's heroes. But my all-time favorite of his is The Question. Now, you're gonna say that his backstory sounds very familiar. Well, that's because The Question was is the basis of what Rorschach. But due to some complications at DC, The Question could not be used in The Watchmen, and so so Rorschach was born. So The Question's real name is Charles Victor Sanzis, but he goes by Vic. Now, he was originally an orphan who prided himself on defying the nuns at the orphanage that took care of them and taking a lot of the beatings. He was kind of a violent kid, and he managed to get himself into college. But while he was in college, he beat up a drug dealer for selling him some LSD that made him question, you know, his being and whatnot. I mean, he viciously beat this guy. Yikes. Anyways, so The Question, Vic then also developed a huge crush on a, you know, little known character. Probably would be a waste of my time mentioning her name. Lois Lane? Anyone heard of her? No, I didn't think so. Yeah, anyway, so he had a crush on Lois Lane during college, but ultimately they split ways. Well, she became a reporter for the Daily Bugle, and he became a television reporter. Now, as he made his way to Hub City, and while he was there in the good old Hub City, he came across, he met up with one of his old professors, who was telling him a story about this other guy who made this fake skin type material that, you know, led to the led to the accident that was responsible for, you know, elongated man's superpowers. And Victor said, yeah, okay, well, what does that have to do with me? And his old professor said, well, you'd be interested in this because this guy is trying to sell this on a black market to third world countries, and the bonding gas that keeps the mask onto your face or onto your body or what have you, can kill you if you have an open wound. And, you know, being the investigative reporter that Vic was, says, I got to stop him, and decided that, but didn't know how to stop him without revealing that he knew and whatnot. Well, the good old professor said, well, you can use some of the fake skin if you would like. And Vic thought about it for a while and finally decided to. And thus, with a faceless face and an armed with information, he completely stopped this new ring of selling things illegally, and also got a confession out of the other doctor. So ultimately, Vic saved the day and then reported it. So he got some more publicity, and he actually became very good friends with this professor, which he later known him as Tot. And he and Tot actually worked more with the gas and with the chemicals, finally fixing the problem that I believe making it toxic. I'm not 100. No, they didn't fix that. Never mind. But they did make it so that the gas would change his hair color and the colors of his clothes, so he would be no one would know who the Question was, and ultimately, Vic could essentially could live this double life. However, sadly, he left Hub City and moved to Chicago and met up with his good friend, the Blue Beetle, who also was one of Steve's. He wasn't one of Steve's creations, but he wrote for Blue Beetle and was one of the better runs of the Blue Beetle. Ironically, before I decided to do this. I watched the thing on the Blue Beetle, and I learned stuff I didn't know. So, yeah. Anyways, yeah. So he's now in Chicago, and he had some run-ins with Batman and whatnot. But once again, that's a different story. All right, this is the end of part 1, and we will come back with part 2. See you later, guys. Bye.